This is Top Billing 12 inches by Raquel Welch, Hair You Wear, in the color RL 6/8 dark chocolate. I am refurbishing it for a friend. And the piece was straight and she has not worn it, so it does not have any product in it that I can tell. And she wanted a little bit of a loose wave in it. I already did the bottom and I thought it was too tight, so I redid it off camera to see how I like it. And I'm going to come back in and redo and hope I remember to tell you everything I said before. I like my launch at 280 degrees, seems to be working just nice. This one has been discontinued. They do have another one. Can't remember the name of it right now. And I think it's a little heavier than this one. So I don't quite like it. So I hope mine will last a while. I was doing thinner. I like thin strands when I'm trying to get out a lot of the crinklies. By the way, always make sure your hands are clean all the time. Make sure the hair is clean, because if you have product on the hair, it builds up on the irons. It also bakes into the hair, and you just don't want that. So always make sure it's clean when you're working on it. Normally I would take small sections to get out all the crinklies, but this piece doesn't have a lot of crinklies, and I want to make looser waves. She also is very used to wearing her hair straight, so I don't want a lot of fullness in through here. Sometimes I go slower towards the ends if that's where the crinkles seem to be. I just hold my hand back there to kind of keep those ends where I want them. Toppers they're designed to blend in with hair that you have. And so they tend to be a little sparse back here. So keep an eye on that if you're purchasing toppers. I love having a tripod to work with, because if you're watching, I move it with my feet. And if I had one of those clamps that clamp onto a countertop, then I'd have to go in the kitchen or the bathroom. I don't know, maybe they clamp on this table. I have a table sitting here that I keep all my tools on. Clips, combs, etc. The only thing I have trouble is remembering what direction I went. Now see all those little short hairs? Those come with the top. Those are already on there, because that's where you're getting your fullness up in the top. Okay, I think I went the other direction. So now we got to get that, got to bend in there. I can't talk and work at the same time. I like going every other direction, because then they don't clump together in one piece. But if I forget which direction I went, that's okay. It just makes them, that's, I guess, what makes the shattered curls. Always refurbish your wigs before they get too bad, because if they get so clumped and melted together at the bottom, it's really hard to get in there with this flat iron and get that smoothed out. I had that one too curly, so I needed to redo it. Still maybe a little too curly, so I'm going to just zip down it. And that's where I like it. Don't know what I was saying. Oh, so if you did get a wig that had all that just tangled, melted together in the back, I would probably take a steamer to it because that's going to steam and warm up that fiber. Hate to use the word melted, but it does melt the fiber. Now let's see which way we're going here. And then you would come through with your fine-tooth comb as you're heating the fibers up. Maybe that one's too curly also. So you can just zip down real quick if you get one too curly. And since that one goes forward, I'm going to split this because I want the front one to go back. Let's see. Forward. Nope, I get my forward backwards mixed up. Because we went back, forward, back. All right. Good grief. I can't usually talk and think at the same time. Can anybody tell? So we're going to go forward on that one and then back. Got it. Some of my heat-friendly wigs, I go as high as 320. I probably never go over 320. But I started this one on 280. It's working fine. And you don't need to take the heat any higher than you need it to work. I mean, if it's working, don't go too high. I haven't looked up top billing yet, so I'm not sure if these bangs come like this or not. We'll see when we get there. Right now they look like they're going to be a challenge, which is why she left it with me, because they are too thick and heavy for the way she likes it. Now I see one right there that I must have missed. So we're going to pick up something on either side of it to curl with it.